Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Perth Glory, and they face Racing.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, it's great to see a team playing with wingers in a 4-3-3, but they've got to be effective, both with their dribbling and their crosses. Otherwise, they'll become bit-part players.
So off and running here, the first half underway. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can he put it away? An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And playing advantage. Well, a cynical foul, no question. Well, there we have it, the first yellow card of the game.
And he's going to have to be careful now. There's a long time to go here.
They need to get tighter, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
They got everything right there.
And he's driving his team forward. Now, options are plenty. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Nicely regaining possession. And does well to keep it in play. Well, standing off a bit, aren't they? Well, he gave it quite the blast. but nowhere close to the goal. Really good challenge. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. And passing it well.
Well, the visitors have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes and have been really positive with it. They're creating opportunities, and it's surely only a matter of time before they draw level here.
Untidy in possession. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Neither side able to keep the ball.
They might have to go a bit longer with their passing. It's a real battle in there.
Well, that's asking for a yellow card. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Real chance. Well, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Well, an honest assessment would be that he hasn't really been on top of his game in attack.
Well, he's struggled to have an impact, hasn't he? He's such a key player for them. They just haven't been able to get the ball to him.
Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. That is that for the first half here. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. So making the substitution now. Oh, he's lost possession. Genuine chance. And missing the chance.
Well, he strikes it cleanly, no doubt about that. But unfortunately, he's missed the target. He's got to score there.
Showing a real will to win the ball. He has teammates around him. And striking it. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
"30 minutes left for play." Well, gifting away possession. And putting his body on the line. And a time for cool heads. Now perhaps they can counter from here. And he's broken free. Well, not quite how they wanted to end a move of such promise.
Yeah, they break so well, don't they?
So a substitution in the offing, and you can't really fault the decision based on the performance. Getting right into his face. Couldn't hang on to it. Oh, it might be. Monster piece of defending. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Trying to deliver it accurately. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. And time for the change now. Saracho. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And he has options available. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. It is to be a throw-in. Trying his luck. Determined defending. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure a victory. Who can they pick out? And defensive play to be applauded. And giving the ball away. Now, who can he play it to? Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Well, they've given him too much space. And the shot. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Let's see about the delivery. Ball is loose. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Today just wasn't good enough. They lacked a cutting edge, they played too slowly, and they made many mistakes at the back. It was really disappointing.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, he was excellent today, and he gave them that all-important lead. They just struggled to cope with him. His movement was so clever.